what's crazy? That was nuts, man. That was crazy.
That was the J. I mean the yay that was actually really good.
Oh, please. You know what's funny? I don't know if you saw it, but there was like a thing.
Why did that sound like a ringtone?
It did, right?
You got a second phone?
Actually, you know,
Is that your second phone?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Eat it. That he's lying. He's like, fuck.
Is that your second phone? Like, dude, put it away.
That's crazy. on the podcast. Imagine getting exposed like that on the podcast.
Stirring the pot.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting exposed like that. All right, guys, we're back. This is episode 50 of the Jovany Ventura Show. Ulises is back, actually.
We're back.
after a hiatus of a year and a
2-year
half.
hiatus.
Pretty much. It felt like
I
missed you.
I was abducted.
By aliens?
Just kidding, by the way.
And please don't say that, especially because you're Mexican. I think the cartel got you or something. No. But what's obviously the Jovany Ventura Show? Like, share, subscribe, all the good shit. We were talking about the Kanye, whatever, because we did the Kanye songs. Once again, if you want to listen to the full episode with music and everything, go to Spotify, Apple, and I think I have it on one other place. I think it was like a Google. Those 3 platforms. So I don't know if you saw it, but there was a thing where because Kanye, you know, after he did the SoFi,
Yeah.
which I wanted to go, but I was in New York, right? So I wanted to go to the concert. It looks beautiful as fuck. Like clearly, he knows how to put a good show.
I've been like well, when it comes to Kanye, because of everything that he had gone through and everything, I was very skeptical of his like last type of music. So then I just didn't even really bother to like
With Bully,
get excited about this, right?
gotcha.
But
Talk about the album or the concert?
the concert and everything.
In general,
'Cause
with
even his
him.
performances and everything, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
gotcha.
The whole
gotcha.
Donda album, and then like plus his like performances for that, like I don't know, it wasn't me.
It wasn't hitting
It
you?
wasn't my style. Like so, then I just paid no attention to it. So I figured like, okay, you never know what this guy is in like his state of mind, right? Like he's been feeling better and looking better,
Yeah, he has.
but still he freaking flips the switch like that. So then I just didn't even bother until I started seeing clips of like of the performance.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. Like this is like what I remember, you know,
Yeah.
like the old Kanye.
Well, you know what's funny? I'm gonna have Dion probably like in next week or 2 weeks from now. Dion's gonna come on the show, and we had talked about because we got many concerts together, right?
Yeah, that's your concert.
That's my
buddy.
concert guy.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
only my barber, a friend, but also my concert guy for sure. Even though I need to tell him to chill because last time
Dude, it
was
gets so annoying, bro.
Dude,
Like,
last time
every time he tells me about this shit, I'm like, bro, why are you telling me who you cheating on me with, bro?
Well, that's
Like,
crazy. Actually, that's the thing. It's not lying. You know how women talk about like being jealous? I've seen guys be jealous of other guys.
no, that's
That's definitely a thing. Guys don't talk about it because they don't want to talk about it, but
you
that's
don't talk
definitely a
about
thing. That's definitely a thing.
Yeah, 100%. Like we could talk about it because I mean we fuck around all the time anyway.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
definitely a thing.
It's definitely a thing amongst other people, and like and the lengths they go to like try to like when something comes up about the other person, like dude, stop, like you know.
People say that women are crazy, but actually, I need to talk about something happened this weekend about women, and that is only a women thing, not a guy thing. We'll get to that later. Just remind me. So we're talking about their favorite concerts.
How bad are we talking?
What are you talking about? The women thing?
Yeah.
It's super bad, like beyond bad. When you hear it, it's pretty crazy.
When I hear it, I'm be like, oh shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So the thing.
Now I'm looking forward to it.
No, dude, dead ass. So the thing is, our favorite concert was Travis because of the show he puts on, plus the environment of the crowd, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, Travis is a baby of Kanye. What I mean by that is like the lineage that he has is through Kanye.
He came out of there. Yeah.
Yeah, that if you go like you know how every rapper has like okay that rapper got inspired for that rapper.
Or just simply like who brings who out.
Yeah, bring who's out. Yeah,
so
like that.
For example,
Travis
like Dre,
is yeah.
Dre and 50.
Yeah. That's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Started with Dre, and Dre you go behind that, it
There
goes
you go,
more.
Yeah.
But I just say like that's the simple going down, right? And it goes always there. Biggie, then you have Jay-Z. It's just a simple lineage. It's whatever, right? So Travis put that. So when I saw the show, I'm like, damn, that shit looks crazy. So for some reason, I don't know if you saw. So because of that, and he was playing obviously his old hits and obviously the new ones from Bully and everything. He brought Lauryn Hill out to do should do All of the Lights or Power or Falling Down.
I think no. I mean, if he
It was one of those 3 songs, right?
it should have been All of the Lights.
It was right.
All of the Lights, bro. Like
yeah. So
that's an all-time classic too.
Let me look at it too.
Really, all his old shit is pretty much classic. Bro.
Well, to me, we were talking about one time, right? We're talking about you said like M when it comes to discography, you took Lil Wayne and all that.
Yeah.
To me, top 2 or even you can argue number 1 is Kanye. When discography wise, like music wise, I don't think no one beats him. So for some stupid ass reason, well, not stupid ass reason, because he's amazing, right? So that became a thing. And of course, we just talked about this like last time. New Yorkers always bring up Jay-Z for some stupid ass reason.
Yeah.
So they try to like rig a fight of like, oh, is Jay-Z's the best one? No one can beat him. And in my head, I'm like, Kanye beats his ass,
Yeah.
right? So it's funny. So on the Joe Biden podcast, they try to do this thing like he brought in like 5 rounds, like verses, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was surprised, and he tried to rig the fight because I'm like, one, like I know you would put down song with that one, but even with that crowd who's from New York, most of them have most of the songs. They say it was 5 rounds. I think most of them had like 3-2 to Kanye, and some had 5-0 Kanye, and some had 4-1 to Kanye. Like I think if you go to 20, it benefits Jay-Z. The longer it goes, the more Kanye's gonna beat his ass. Like it's just not close, and it's just that simple. Like I don't even know why. And it's the thing too.
I think it also just has a lot to do. Like I think the reason because Jay is good, like
Yeah.
Jay-Z is good, but I think what gives him a lot more backing is where he's from. You
Yeah.
know, like New York is like kind of LA based people, LA based rappers. They get a lot more hype in general, even if they suck. Compared
Because you're
to
LA,
other places
West
because
Coast,
you're in LA.
Well, I mean, you kind of saw it even in the Kendrick Drake battle. The whole West Coast was behind Kendrick. Even if they didn't really fuck with him, it was definitely a thing with the West Coast.
No, 100%. Everybody that was in the dude, like, and don't get me wrong, I think Kendrick overall, like he won that battle, right?
Yeah.
But there was certain things that he was saying that it was just kind of like, dude, I mean, like, really, I don't think that's your best work, right?
Yeah.
But
the West Coast was gonna
the
say
amount of people that like I would run into, or even radio stations, all that were like, oh my God, Kendrick killed him. Like, you know, and it's like, dude, I mean, he did his thing. But there were certain aspects of it that I was just like, dude, I mean, he didn't really go that far for you guys to be.
Yeah, I think the one time you could say that where people were overreaching during that whole time, like lyrically wise, was Meet the Grams.
Yeah.
When he like that's the one song everyone can. I think most people even nowadays that time has passed, like that was the worst song of the battle. But when it came out, they made it seem like it was the greatest thing. Like, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah, like the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah, because even the whole aspect of like having the daughter, even if it was a lie, let's say it was, who cares if it was a lie? But even the way he formatted it, I was like, this wasn't a good song.
No.
But no, so that started the whole thing with Kanye and this and that. So I was like, all right, I guess. But
it comes down to backing, bro.
Bro, it went lopsided so quickly, bro.
Kanye's really like, and I'll say this again. I just said it in the beginning, but I'll say this again. Kanye, off his meds, off everything, you know, he could go off the rails.
Yeah.
But pure and like insane.
Yeah.
Or actually, I should say sane.
Or
Kanye.
Sanity.
Like sane Kanye. Yeah. Like when he's in his right mind, dude, he's something else, bro.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
And he's right. I'll put him up right there, right next to M and right next to
dude. They try
bro.
to rig the Jay-Z fight so much. They're like, oh well, only the songs he did. He can't. No songs he produced. And in my head, I'm like, one, that's cheating because out of Jay-Z's songs, especially going by Blueprint, Kanye produced. So
yeah,
that's really rigging the fight. And I'm like, cool, let's not do that either, right? But I'm like, oh, it has to be only solo songs. I'm like, that's fine.
Even then, I think
Kanye's still gonna win because I'm like, Jay-Z, most of his quote unquote hit records were always with features. Now, if you want to do hit records, you want to do like, let's say like, because it's true, it doesn't always be a hit record. You know those records that like it hits, but it's not really like you know, say culturally impact, but it's not like a big hit. Like for instance, for our time, it would be like what song would you say wasn't a big hit, but it was everywhere?
Bring them out.
Okay. Because the only thing I would think of like
Bring them out. If you really think about it, Bring them out wasn't that great, but it has such a catchy theme, or such a catchy tune that, bro, it was in clubs, it was everywhere.
To me, I was thinking like, you know, like I was thinking of Fetty Wap because he had that amazing ass year. Remember that song that Drake remixed, the My Way?
Yeah,
I feel like
bro, as you were saying it, as soon as you said Fetty Wap, I was thinking it. Maybe won't you?
This is the thing though. That song we all know it, but it wasn't played on the radio because it never was official release. But it was one of those songs that just kind of like blew up.
Popped off. Yeah.
So let's say Jay-Z has those songs. I agree with you, but Kanye also has those songs. Either ways, I think Kanye wins hands down. I don't think.
Well, I mean, I think you can't go throughout like, bro, in movies and everything. I don't think you can go through many movies without finding a Kanye reference to.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Especially the Graduation album. Like that's one of the ones that like just it's all the songs from that specific album are everywhere, bro.
Yeah, I think that's by far his my personal favorite, his best.
Yeah.
But going back to the conversation at the beginning though, you were saying how life has changed. So well, not life has changed, but well, thankfully life hasn't changed for you. Knock on wood.
I'm like looking for
and not looking for some wood.
Fuck.
Just break the thing. But yeah, so what have you been up to, or what has happened? What is going on since pretty much a month? Because I know you say we've talked, but we haven't. I don't think we've seen each other since the last time we did the podcast.
No, I think just in passing, really. We talked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked. We definitely
We
talked a
talked.
lot more.
I'm just saying like being in person.
I mean, it's just kind of like like grown up friendships, bro. Like, there's a lot of times when like you talk a lot more than you see each other, you know. But
Yeah.
in reality, yeah, I mean, a couple things. I mean, a couple things happened. Nothing's really changed, bro. It's just more like things happened, and one of those being, I was in a little bit of a car wreck. R.I.P. my truck. Like that thing's gone.
I don't think you can call a little bit of car. I don't
No,
think you can say
it
it's
was
a little bit of
it was
car
it was
wreck
a
when
minor
a car's
scratch.
gone.
No, it was a minor scratch. Minor scratch. You know, it's just it's not minor scratch is not. It can't come back from.
I feel like that sounds like when the Hulk, when the Hulk grabs something and just throws it against the wall, be like, yeah, no, seriously.
Yeah, no, but I mean that happened, and
I mean,
obviously,
he's trying to make light of it, but the truth of the matter is,
well,
it was
the reason I'm making light of it, bro, is not because of any. It's not like, oh, it wasn't serious. You're not taking it serious. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not about that. It's just the simple fact that, like, bro, I'm alive. You know, I have my life. I have my family behind me. I have like everything that I could want to be there is there. You know,
yeah,
the only downfall, bro, to me, and it's like this is how I make light of it to my family, right? It's
uh-huh.
like, oh, my truck, you know, and like they think
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like because I'm partially joking,
but
obviously. You gotta
I mean,
you
your
gotta
car
make
did get
you
fucked
gotta
up.
make a little
Light
bit
of the
of light
joke,
of it,
yeah,
but I mean it does hurt, bro. Because at the end of the day, that was like the first vehicle, the first thing I ever purchased myself, the first
that's true.
expense I took that was just on my shoulders, you know, type thing. So that's why it hurts more. But I mean, other than that, bro, I mean, I'm dealing with a little bit of like a couple physical stuff that like I'm still like sore. And then mind you, like we were talking about, like my mom took off to Mexico
Yeah,
and it kind of happened like just right before. So it was like a big thing when it came down to that because like now she was about to cancel her trip. Well, she wanted to. I didn't let her. I she wanted to cancel it because she was just like, well, how are you gonna do that if you're like hurt, you know, and blah blah blah. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I'll find a way, you
yeah.
know. So I mean, yeah, I got through that. Now here we are, bro. Like a couple weeks
Do
later.
you think your perspective changed?
On what, life?
I would say life, people, the way you live
Yeah,
in
dude.
general.
Definitely. Um, I learned a lot more about myself. Like I've always known myself to be like a strong dude.
Yeah,
You know, like, and a lot of that I chalked it up to being like, oh, I'm physically strong because I've always been like it kind of in every situation in every friend group, everything like that. Like I've always felt like I'm more naturally strong than a lot of people, right?
yeah,
There's a lot of people that I know that had to put in mad work to kind of just reach the same heights that I had, or like let's say they got out ahead of me. Like for me to catch up to them, it wasn't that big of a thing.
yeah.
So when I'm talking about just like strength, is like natural strength, right? But I realized I'm a lot stronger than I believed myself to be mentally as well. Like I've always known
Mm.
I could be mentally strong when it came down to like my family, right? Like if they were hurting or something, I could
Like
pretty
putting someone before you, you were very strong in that
yeah,
aspect.
yeah,
It was easy for you to
I
like
could
put them.
I could just swallow my feelings, you know, and just be there for them, right?
Okay.
But I learned that well, my mentality was tested a little bit at first because I was like, fuck, you know, like I didn't know. Never been in a situation like that. So it kind of made me think about like, oh shit, like what are you gonna do to get out of the situation, right? And
Question: was that the week that we're supposed to do the podcast, or was it a different week? Because
um
remember I hit you up, right? Oh, if you want to do a pod before like
that
this
was it was that
moment.
week.
That's crazy, right?
That week, yeah. So you hit me up.
See, if you would have been here, nothing would have happened. Just
Nah, that was
saying.
before that was still before that.
Oh, it was before.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you had told me like you want to do something before your mom leaves. You wanted to do it on Sunday,
Yes, yes.
but because she left Sunday night, I was like, dude, I don't know. We can't even do anything because she leaves, right?
Yeah.
And she didn't have anything like really ready. Like she still had to pack and all
Yeah.
that, a whole lot of that stuff. So I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any of that, right? But it was that same weekend. You had just asked about it. I think like that Wednesday before, and this
Yeah,
happened like
probably.
it happened like on a Friday. So, but yeah, like
Friday night, right?
yeah, Friday night.
Friday
So it
night.
just brought up more like it brought up a better perspective, like just for myself as far as like the way I see life, the way I go about things.
What about people? Do you feel that you maybe overvalue or undervalue certain friendships or relationships?
Yeah, definitely, dude. I think one of those that like something that I learned to 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 do was just reach out to some people that like maybe I was letting pride get a little bit in the way of like reconciling or just like really
Okay.
talking about issues at hand. One of them like being Jonathan, dude. Like I know me and you joke about it all the time, you know, because like I've never really like said it like publicly, and I've never really said it like anywhere else. But it's like me and him hadn't really been talking for like the last like year and a half or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just kind of like a message here and there, just like, hey, dude, like, congrats, happy birthday, blah, blah, you know, the
Yeah.
like the typical things, but like nothing really like talking,
Nothing further than
nothing like
five.
how we would
Yeah,
talk, you
nothing
know,
than like further than
and it's
five messages back and forth,
if that,
if that.
if that, you
Yeah,
know, is sometimes it would just be like, oh, hey, happy birthday, bro, thank you, boom,
that was
that's
it.
the end of the conversation, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I reached out to him, I think it was the same day, like well, not the same day, but like the morning after it happened.
You hit him up.
I hit him up, bro, and mostly because like one thing that it, one thing that it did help me see was just that, like, bro, like life is fleeting, you know,
Yeah.
and it I didn't like he's been one of my like best friends for the last like 15 years, bro. Like the amount of stuff that me and him have been through together, and we talked about a lot of that like that day, like the amount of stuff that we've been through together, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you sometimes, you know, because we're both fucking Hispanic, we're both Latinos, we're both strong willed, if you say, if you will.
Yeah.
Um, we sometimes tend to like let pride get in the way of like reaching out, especially like to another guy, you know.
Yeah.
So
That
it
happens a
just
lot.
so it just came down to that. So I reached out to him. I told him, hey, bro, like my bad, you know, whatever the fuck, like whatever the issue is, like, you know, I want to drop it. Like I honestly have no issue, like ill will towards you. I don't have an issue with you. You know, I'm always happy for your wins, and I've tried to be in there. Like I've tried to be there for like your losses and everything like that. You know.
Yeah.
So I was like, and whatever it is, dude, like whatever it is that like maybe something I did to like make you feel some type of way, whatever it was, like whatever the case may be, I want to drop it, bro. Like I don't want to be doing that shit, you know, like I don't want to be
You
dealing
want
with
to keep
that.
carrying that.
Yeah, so then I mean, I'm not gonna put that whole conversation out there, but like he
Please
basically
do.
like we just
Just
we just
kidding.
squashed it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like and yeah, dude, like ever since then, like we talked like a couple times, like you know, sometimes I hit you up when I'm on my way back
Yeah.
from work, and like I did that I did that last, well, actually when you while you were in New York, I called him.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just to chop it up, bro. Like, you know, kind of like trying to get back some normalcy into like
Yeah.
just the relationship, which is like it's also at the same time it's something like kind of have to ease back into, just because it's like, dude, a lot of shit has changed in that year and a half, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's fast.
so
I would say the most people do change within a year and a half.
yeah, and then just that, you know, just the perspective as far as like,
So those are relationships you would
putting,
say that you would try to reconcile, right? Like people you to
yeah,
talk to,
bro.
you kind of perspective as they're going through an accident, like, okay, now I want to reconcile those and try to like get back to that. Has it been the opposite with some people where you kind of feel like maybe I overvalue them and now I want to kind of like cut them off, or kind of like distance myself, not hang out too much with them, or just kind of like, you know what? If it kind of falters away, let it falter away type thing.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna give that too much light of day just because it's like
No, yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like it's like I'm trying to have like more of like a positive like
Outlook
energy just
around you.
all around it, you
Yeah,
know, all
exactly.
together. So I like I don't want to give it too much time.
But I think,
But yeah, you definitely realize
yeah,
like
I
who's in
think you
your
realize
corner,
that
who's in your
once
corner and
you
who's not, you
exactly,
know?
and I think also because those situations happen, I feel a lot of times you're like, hey man, like if I'm not really that cool with that person, and they're just giving more like headaches than like blessings, then why am I having them around? Like you said, like life can really go that quickly, and it's kind of like I rather just like you said, maybe we don't have the best relationship, but we have a good relationship. That's better than being with somebody that's just like or like more negative. You know, no, they're just kill with a person that's cool, or ones that really have a good relationship. Because those relationships, the other ones is just like, bro, like I have at the end of the day, we only have one life, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you don't really value or see it that way, you
And
might go away being like,
and
damn,
it really was that, bro. That like it's just kind of, you kind of start, I started thinking more about like, damn, like maybe this person doesn't show or doesn't value like my friendship as much as I do, or
yeah,
my relationship with the person isn't the best, or for this reason, for that reason, and it's
yeah,
just like you start to realize, just kind of seeing that like a pattern, you know,
yeah,
of like when it comes to something they may like, something that you might need to go out of your way to do or something like that, like maybe just don't do it as much, and yeah, like it's just it's sad in a sense, but at the same time, it's just kind of like relieving to see it now, because like you start thinking of like, okay, so and so does this, so and so does that. Like, who it's not even about like, oh, who brings more to my life, but it's just more about like you just kind of don't want to be dealing with all the extra like bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
Just to put it like simple terms. And like that, like I said, with the like with Jonathan, it was the complete opposite. It was just kind of like, dude, like we've been like, you're my boy. Like even let's say when we were talking that much, um, if he needed something, bro, I would have been there.
Yeah.
You know? And it's just kind of like one of those things where like in other aspects of life, like I just realized like, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to take a step back a little bit because I need to focus on the task at hand, which at the time was like, dude, I need to cover my mom's ass at work, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just like I just had to like really, I guess it kind of helped out that too. That it's just like I had to like be able to just not really deal with like a lot of people. It was just like literally like
Almost like go work, small distraction, just focus on that right now.
yeah, and it was only like a handful of people that I would talk to, literally.
Yeah.
You know, during that time too, because like it was just, dude, bro, I was literally, I'll wake up at
5 in the morning.
5:36, shower, change, go to work, um, be coming home between like 4:30 and 5:30. You know, shower. Well, depending on what time, like I had to go to my mom's work. Let's say sometimes I had about an hour in between.
Yeah.
So like I'll literally come home, not even shower right away, just take a quick nap, then get up, shower, grab a bite to eat or something like on my way there. That's another thing. Like I was spending money like stupid crazy because like I had
Well,
no
yeah,
time,
well, you
I had
couldn't,
no
you
time
couldn't
to
cook,
cook, I had
or
no time to
nothing.
do
Yeah,
anything else, you know?
Yeah.
So I was spending like more money than I normally would. And it was just one of those things too that like I was just started realizing like, dude, like I'm freaking on the go like
24/7.
every day, you know? Because I would literally come, I'm telling you, dude, I would have like maybe an hour or two in between. Then if I had 2 hours, dude, it was a lot of time. So then
Yeah.
I would just
Between
shower.
jobs.
Yeah, between jobs. So I would shower, take a nap. If I had a full 2 hours, bro, I would legit sleep for like a full hour, wake up. Then sometimes I had a little bit of time to cook, shower, change, cook, eat, and then leave, right? Then that job
What
is
would
a
you eat?
whole,
Will con weenie all the time?
bro, literally.
This is bomb.
Bro,
Bro, the other
literally.
day they put times, oh, that's poor food. I'm like,
You know, and
bro, fuck off. Like, that shit was fire. What are you talking about?
Bro,
I would still
poor
eat that
food
shit.
is good as hell every
That's
time.
facts, you know.
But
No,
even that.
No, but
even
some
that
shit
I
is
was like,
disgusting, though. That's facts.
the what?
Some poor food we ate was disgusting. Like, looking back at it, that's pretty disgusting. That, to me, was one of them.
What's the worst poor food you could think of that you ever ate?
Honestly, when you think about it, Maruchan is pretty disgusting. Like, dead ass. Like, if you ever open the fucking plastic cup, the way it's just like in the middle like that, like it's pretty disgusting.
In cup form?
Yeah, no, dead
Hard
ass.
as
It's pretty disgusting. Like, dead ass. Like, there's better ramen to be eating out there than that.
Literally.
Yeah.
Literally. And
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
and you know what's funny, dude? It's always been there.
Always.
All that extra ramen, different ramen that you can eat has always been there.
Always been there.
But because we're fucking Latinos,
Yeah, you eat Maruchan.
you either eat cup of noodles or Maruchan.
Yeah, so for sure, like Maruchan, I would say for sure is the poor food you shouldn't be eating. What's another one?
Dude, the amount of lead that shit has too because of the plastic itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying.
it's
Like this certain
ridiculous,
shit we shouldn't be
bro.
eating.
So you're poisoning yourself.
That's
actually.
facts.
So
That's-
we're talking about poor food.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So that was
definitely
definitely one of them. I would say another one. I'll probably be also the. I don't want to hit on people, but you know, when people used to put like bread, you put some like sugar and some cinnamon, and then like, you kind of like toast it, whatever. That'd be like French toast. Why are you smiling?
No,
It is.
What we did.
It is. It's
what
poor
we
food.
do in Mexico, but it's not like it's not a poor food. It's like it's more of like a dessert. So you get a bolillo.
Bolillo. No. I'm talking about the sliced white bread, but you're talking about bolillo now. Okay,
I know
go ahead.
what you're talking about.
Okay,
but,
gotcha.
But I'm saying like we get a bolillo. Like this is
Uh-huh.
how we grew up. Like in like in my house, right?
Uh-huh.
We grew up a bolillo or a telera. You know what telera is?
Yeah.
Right? The three one with the three little rolls. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to. You know you're actually supposed to tear those up.
telera.
So a telera, a bolillo is one single piece, right?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have any separation or anything like that. A telera is literally, it's called a telera because it has three different pieces that you're supposed to rip apart.
Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, I've seen, it's kind of like the one we use for like a torta.
Tortas, yeah.
Okay.
Bolillos and
Okay,
you can use both for
Hold
tortas.
up. Okay, hold up. Pause. Sorry, we'll go back to that. Okay, can we talk about the whole Mexican thing? That I don't give a fuck. I know I'm Salvadorian and Nicaraguense, but this is the thing. I fuck with tortas. Your
Yeah.
tortas de jamon are fucking disgusting. Who the fuck says that shit's good? That's disgusting.
Why are you talking shit about tortas?
That's just disgusting. Who the fuck said that shit was good?
What kind of tortas de jamón?
Nah, dude, that's just disgusting.
What kind of tortas de jamón have you been eating, bro?
I don't know, but Mexicans say like that torta de jamón, whatever. Maybe because this is the thing.
Well, what kind of ham though?
It doesn't matter. This is my thing.
No,
okay.
it does matter.
Okay,
what kind of ham?
No, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna tell you, people.
You know what's disgusting, but it tastes fucking good.
What?
La torta cubana, dude. You gonna tell me all that shit looks good?
No, thank you. Okay, this is the thing.
It's fucking. It's delicious.
That's exactly.
It looks so disgusting.
That's exactly where the conversation started from. So I was eating one time, right? And I like Cubanos, right? Yo vi ropa vieja, whatever. But I went on Cubano, which is obviously you ever had, like you said, Puerto Rican. It's a staple of their country, right? Almost like a pupusa to El Salvador or what you say. Tacos to Mexico, right? Okay, cool.
That's essentially what you.
So I was eating it, and they're like, "Nah, bro. Like I know you like that because I do fuck with it. Even the portals, even though it's more like Americanized, but it's still a good sandwich." So I was eating it, and he was like, "Nah, bro.
Right now that you mentioned Americanized, we're gonna talk about some shit because I'm gonna go in on both you and Edith right now."
So my thing was, okay, cool. Like I'm gonna have
okay, cool means huevos. You didn't hear me today.
So he was like you until you have a Mexican torta, you can't say this was the best version of it, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. And mind you, I do like Mexican food. I do. I like all Mexican food, but if I do like a shit ton of Mexican food, right?
Yeah.
To me, I would argue it's even like a top 2, top 3 food of mine. Like when like type of food.
Well, dude, like let's be real. You guys are salvi. Like you guys are full salvi.
Yeah.
But
no,
house salvi, but I mean like full salvi in the house. Like
yes, I have. Yes, I have heard that.
Look, you guys. I didn't even know you guys were Nicaraguan until like years later, bro.
Well, no, because the way we talk for sure, people say like the way you guys carry yourself, the way you talk are more Salvadoran and Nicaraguan. So yeah,
you guys are full,
but not food wise.
Half and half. No, not food wise. Not food wise.
Yeah, not food wise.
But see, even that, I didn't know. Well, I mean, learning the culture and all that too.
Yeah,
like, I didn't know what food was Nicaraguan even when I was eating it here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. But I mean, just perspective of people that meet you, dude, you guys are salvi, all of you.
Yeah, for sure.
The three of you are full
salvi,
for
sure. Yeah,
you know, and so okay, going back to that thing, like it makes sense that like you would think something differently of like foods because every single nationality has a different way of making foods.
Yeah, so when I had it, I was going in there with like I like Mexican food, and if you're telling me it's good as a Cubano, then cool, I'm for sure gonna try that. I tried 3 different ones. They were disgusting.
Well, it's because okay, this is how you
from a restaurant.
This is
from homemade. One was homemade. One was a restaurant. The other one was. Oh, you know, cuando venden así, like in la calle, like those tacos. Yeah, so I've done 3 different options, and each one was disgusting.
It's because it depends on how you try to look at it, bro. A torta, the way they make it in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right? And it depends on what kind of torta, too. If you're talking about just a ham torta, like just straight up ham, bro, that's like if you're buying Subway.
Okay, so how
it's like Subway or Jersey.
So describe. They're gonna judge you too.
But they can judge me. I don't go.
Come at me, bro. But this is the thing I was talking about Mexico too. Depending when you're part of Mexico, yes, they do make it differently.
Everybody makes it. Everybody like because bro, I mean, people from Nayarit, you got to think about that. People from Nayarit, it's more coastal, right?
Yeah.
So their typical flavor is more like seafoods, things like that. So even like foods like tortas, things like that, they give it their own little hint because why they grow up with different salsas, different.
So to you, what would come in a typical? If I said right now, I'm gonna make a Mexican torta. What goes into it? Obviously that bread for sure, because that's the one you said.
Yeah. So we definitely. The only thing I guess like because I grew up here for the most part, right?
Yeah.
The only thing that we like don't really care to, like really differentiate as much is the like whether you get a bolillo or you get a telera.
Okay.
In Mexico, they'll use teleras a lot more.
Yeah, I see that more than.
In like here, we use either bolillo or telera. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
For us, like my family, before you come in, all right. But what goes in it is tomato.
Okay.
Lettuce.
Okay.
Sometimes, like me personally, I add a little bit of spinach, but just because for me, it's like okay, throw a little bit of the health kick in it, even though like it's unhealthy as hell.
Yeah.
But that right. So you get the tolera, you get the bolillo, you get then you get ham. It depends on whatever ham you choose. I like using just turkey ham because that's just what I got used to, you know?
Yeah.
But you can use regular pork. Then queso fresco is a staple.
Yeah, I was about to ask you because I'm like, there's always a cheese in there, and each one has a queso fresco.
My family, we use queso fresco.
Okay.
I know a lot of family that use cheddar. I know some people that use the white American cheese, you know, or the yellow American cheese. But for me, it's always been queso fresco. Then you get your jalapenos, your slices. I like the round ones,
Yeah.
just easier to chew on. And
Mayo.
mayo or crema. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
literally depending on whose taste. Like my brother's Hugo, he hates mayo, so he uses crema.
Yeah, man. Gotcha.
Jorge, he hates mayo too, so he uses crema.
Gotcha.
I could do either.
But let's say staples would be the crema or mayo.
Yeah, it's crema or mayo.
Mind
And
you,
it has to be crema fresca, like crema mexicana.
Yeah.
It can't be
Oh no, there's difference. Like a
there's
sour
people-
cream or something.
Yeah, there's people that go and like they use sour cream at their house, and like I remember the first time I had one like that, I was like judging the hell out of them.
Yeah, no.
Like,
Well,
but-
but everything you just described was nasty to me. Dead ass. I don't know, dude. I didn't like it. I don't know if they
bro,
made it.
no.
The question is, it
And
hot or
then
cold?
you add cold. It's gotta be cold. It can't be
Okay.
hot. It can't be
Thank
hot.
you. So because there's
Bro,
because
if you eat that hot,
that's what I was saying.
disgusting, bro.
That's what I was saying. So because the Cubano's
hasta
hot.
hasta me dio asco
That's what I'm
ahorita.
saying. So like the Cubano's hot. So I don't know why he even kept telling me, "Oh, you have to try a Mexican torta." I'm like, well, one's hot, one's cold.
Yeah, that's different. The Cubano's more of, well, the way I see
And it's
it,
also what is it called when they close it?
pressed.
Pressed. Yeah, pressed.
The Cubano for me is more of like it's not even a breakfast sandwich, but it gives me more breakfast sandwich vibes with the way everything's like hot.
How?
Bro, what do you mean how?
Because breakfast, I think of eggs, and there's no eggs in it. It's just straight meat.
It's like 9 different
cheese,
meats.
pickles, mustard.
Frijol.
No, it doesn't.
It does some bro.
No, it doesn't, bro.
Go to
Cu-
the go
cu-
to the
Cubano's
go
about
to
a
the
kid.
lunch go to the
Cubanos.
lunch trucks at Mulholland. Si no le ponen frijol, that's just cubano, tortas cubanas.
Oh, that's true. Where they work over there.
It depends
No,
on where
it
you get
did.
them too.
Let me see.
But no, yeah, typically it's like like weenies, ham, like 3 different types of hams. Bro, it's some like I don't know, it's just all different. But
Let's see. Cubano.
but then if you're gonna talk about like a warm torta, then you gotta think about like tortas ahogadas.
That's bomb.
Exactly.
See, but
That's
you know
what
what's funny? Torta ahogadas to me is different than an actual torta. Like, because torta to me, all I want is
it's 'cause
the
I'm telling you,
meat, shit ton of chile,
The torta,
and
the torta
beans.
you're thinking of is more of like think of like Subway, like a regular ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Subway or Jersey Mike's. That's what a torta is. Like a Mexican torta, that's what it is.
Yeah.
If you think about a torta ahogada, obviously you think about something that is like it's soaked in like el jugo con lo que hicieron, right?
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Question, maybe I'm weird, but I like tortas ahogadas. You know what I don't like? Web burritos. That's just disgusting.
I've never had one, and the reason I don't have one is because it looks like a wet turd, bro. Like,
Dude, it's because like mind you, when the bread, because the thing is like it soaks it up, but the bread is still hard and the inside is still like juicy, right?
Yeah.
That's why I like it because it's hard. But the problem with the wet burrito, the tortilla becomes fucking soggy.
yeah.
It's disgusting.
Well, I mean, el pan también se hace así, but
No, depends what bread you use.
But
though.
the bread has different texture. That's the difference. La tortilla, once it gets soggy, bro,
It's just disgusting.
aparte de que it rips,
Yeah.
like, oh, you want to talk about poor food? Where right now that we talk about tortilla mojada, so when you make the caldo de albóndigas,
Mhm.
like albóndigas,
Yeah.
So el
right,
caldo-
now it's cold, so they won't make it. When it's fucking hot out there, that's when everyone starts making it. I don't know why they do that,
no,
but yeah,
fuck no.
fact.
Now I want some albóndigas right now.
But no one makes them right now. Everyone who's
I'll
Latino
call
makes
my mom and she will make
Bro,
them.
everyone I know, it has,
Yeah, no,
to, has
it
to be
has to be 100 degrees
yeah,
plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Caldo de pollo también, caldo de res, pozole.
Why do they do that? It's
I
so
don't know, bro.
stupid, dude.
I don't know. Maybe fight fire against fire with fire.
I
like-
don't know, dude.
But no, dude. So in las albóndigas, after you finish everything else, queda el caldo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, like me personally, dude, my mom always puts a little bit of chipotle because the chipotle it gives a little bit of spice. So what I like to do with that, dude, like con tortillas, like rip them up and you freaking make una sopa de tortilla,
Yeah.
bro. On that caldo, oh, bro, it's so good. But that's like
But
something-
question, but you're talking about Mexican hechas a mano, or you're talking about the ones you get from the store? The,
even from the store, bro, like store bought, like. And the reason
it's funny. Me and Ito always debate that.
the bite,
The bite that.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you were British.
I know, seriously. Argentina, British. You seen Arsenal play? Both of these.
Arsenal's.
But I called that though. But anyways, we won't talk about that. That's another episode. So I like Mexican tortillas, but like son like the
Hechas
yellow
a
ones.
mano.
Yeah,
Oh,
hechas
yeah,
a mano, the
yeah.
yellow ones. I like those, and I debate those with Salvadorian ones, the little smaller but thicker
You're talking
ones.
about the ones that hechas a mano, like hechas a mano in front of you, or like prepackaged?
No, I prefer my hechas a mano.
Well, yeah, bro.
Always.
Well, clearly you guys don't, because in New York you guys didn't like it.
Actually, were those hechos a mano?
Those are hechos a mano.
Those are hechos a mano. They were hechos a mano. Actually, what's funny?
Yeah,
actually, what's funny?
So you can't say that
actually,
because
what's funny?
you didn't like it.
On the way, well, the meat was a problem. Not the. But the thing is,
Okay.
when I was there, you know what? Just
Well, we'll talk about
your
it.
beef.
Hold on,
No, address your beef. Go ahead.
No. We'll talk
Address your beef. It's okay, man. Let it fly. Let it fly.
Let's finish the previous topic.
Okay, so what were we talking about again? Well, you were talking about it.
Yeah. So last.
Oh no, yeah. So sorry, I asked you.
The Cubanas. No, let's go back to the Cubanas. So why you don't like it and the burrito, the wet burrito, because you didn't like it because they get the
No, but I talked about it.
soggy
No,
and
but
all
you were talking about. I was asking you which tortillas do you use in the sopa? It's just a mano or you use the prepackaged?
No, the prepackaged. The
I
corn,
don't like
corn
those.
tortillas.
I don't like those.
Well, dude, para hacer tortillas hechas a mano every time es una chinga, dude.
My mom says that too.
It's true. Have you ever tried making them? I have. That's what I'm telling you.
I've only.
My mom literally made me help her one time because I was giving her so much. She's like, yeah, quiero tortilla, quiero tortilla.
You know what's
And
funny?
she was like,
It's actually simple. It's hard to do, but it's simple ingredients. That's what I'm trying to say.
well, I mean, it depends, bro. If you're making the masa yourself,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
that's
bitch.
different.
And that's what a lot of people like in Mexico. Like my grandma does that shit. They make tortillas hechas a mano, but they prepare the masa.
Dude,
like,
in Mexico,
so it's like it's a
Edith's
procedure.
family, they gave me the purple one, some purple tortillas.
Mhm.
Dude, fuck. Dude.
Try it. My family, because where my grandma lives is closer to Oaxaca, and that's like where her family's from,
Yeah.
right?
They put honey in there over there, no?
No. Son tortillas de nopal, dude. They're green.
Uh-huh.
So fucking good.
Never
So
had
good.
those.
No, so good.
By the way, that's not the most Mexican thing I've heard in my life, by the way. What you just said.
Oh, dude, it's like we're already
Tortillas de nopal.
nopaleros.
No,
and
nopaleros. That's what you know. He says. Question: what did that start from? El nopal en la frente. Like, what is that term?
Well, 'cause
people say?
you know how like in the Mexican flag, the eagle
The eagle's standing on the nopal.
nopal?
Yeah. Ah, so that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
El nopal en la
El
frente.
nopalero, yeah.
I didn't know that. You guys say it all the time. But it's
because that.
it's like a
that's the
dish,
one
right?
thing- It's what.
I've heard it more as
It's a way to
as
identify, but no, I feel like yeah, I guess
I've heard it more as like a
could
dish,
be
as
used
a like
dish.
I tienes el nopal en la frente.
But
type of
you
thing.
see that that's like it's more of like a way of identifying people, just because like I've never really heard like a Salvi or somebody from a different nationality
Mhm.
call me like a nopalero. You get me? Usually,
Yeah,
it
no,
always
I
comes-
just hear
it
Mexican
comes
to
from
Mexican.
a Mexican to another Mexican,
Facts.
and it's usually like, oh wait, yo sabía que eras mexicano porque tienes el nopal en la frente. So it's just kind of like a way of like, oh, dude, bro, you look Mexican as fuck,
Yeah.
basically. is what
Actually, do
I'm
you think Mexicans do that a lot? Because I've seen like, okay, me personally, I've seen Mexicans say that term to each other for sure. I don't want to
saying. See,
see
nopalero is different than frijolero.
what's the difference.
Frijolero is that's
fat ass?
an insult. That's a beaner.
Oh, gotcha. Well, if you want my insults, I think Mexicans when they like say Chicanos or Pochos, to me when I hear that a Mexican like from Mexico, they're not saying that in a good way. They're saying it in a bad way. Fuck my eye.
What do you mean? A Mexican born in Mexico? says
Yeah,
it in
let's say a
bad way?
Mexican, un paisa pues de Mexico,
Uh-huh.
right? Calls someone from over here un pocho. He's never saying it in a nice way. He's saying it in in a derogatory way towards that person.
Well, it's basically saying like, bro, like no,
You're not really Mexican.
no, not that you're not really Mexican. It's like when you say a pocho, is because they the way they speak
Uh-huh.
is different.
Well, yeah,
you don't
they have an
pronounce
accent.
you don't pronunciate the words properly. You don't do anything. It's like kind of us. The new term for that is us. I mean, I try to make us look feel younger. But no, like the new age word for that now is the no sabo.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I'm young. You're old, so it's fine.
Bro, we're 2 years apart, 3 years apart. But it's the no sabo.
5 years apart. I'm 27. I
in
am
what,
27.
In what world?
I'm 27. I'm in my 20s.
In what world?
Ask the camera. They know. They already told me. They guessed my age.
In what world?
What episode was that actually? They guessed my age. They said I was 22.
In what
That's
world?
crazy, bro. I'm just saying, bro.
In what world? Crowd, come on.
Actually, we didn't say hi to the crowd. We always do say hi to the crowd at the beginning of the episode. Say hi to the crowd. Says, thank you. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. Thank you. Thank you.
Hold on.
¿Qué te iba a decir? No, okay, yeah. Well, I heard that derogatory, and I heard the other one was the cuando dicen el pocho, that one. Oh, que eres chilango or something like that, or something like
No.
that.
But chilango is like it's people from El DF. So like
Yes,
me.
but I've heard other people who are not from DF say that, oh, pareces chilango in a derogatory way.
Well, I guess the only way they could say like because when chilango, right, or people from El DF, like one of the biggest things in El DF is a lot of people steal, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like pickfriends. It's
But
like France going to like in Paris they say there's a lot of pickpockets.
Yeah.
That's typically what it is in Mexico,
Oh,
like in
really?
Mexico City. It's there's a lot of pickpockets.
But isn't definitely like one of the nicer areas to be in Mexico, or is it not? Or is
Well,
crime higher over there?
es el Distrito Federal.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like here in LA, bro. Like you go to the outskirts of it, and it's a little bit
that's
nicer,
disgusting.
right? More rural.
Yeah, kind
But
of like New York, disgusting.
but you go to like el centro de Los Angeles here,
Yeah.
and it's like you see all the little tiendas, todo eso, all the fast paced area. That's where it tends to be like that, where there's a lot of pickpockets. But that's where a lot of people go to get their merchandise, right? They go right there to pick up like whatever they need for their stores. So
Okay.
in those areas, it's where there's a lot of like theft. There's a lot of pickpockets. There's a lot of people that are like, they'll steal from you. They'll pull out a gun on you, things like that. The general term for people from there is chilango.
Okay.
Like, so for me, for example, I'm technically a chilango because my family's from El DF, right? I was born in a place that's like 20 minutes away from El Distrito Federal.
Okay.
Like right in El DF, in the heart of the DF, right? My family was all born there. My dad was raised in El DF, and my mom was like from that area, stuff like that too.
How many
So-
years were you over there for? You're like 1 year,
7.
2 years, 7 years.
7.
That's a lot, actually.
Though I have memories from over there.
Yeah, I was
still,
about to say that's
you
a
know?
lot. That's
Like,
enough
I
for you to
legit, I
remember.
legit have memories from over there. Like,
Do you remember going to school over there too and everything?
yeah,
That's crazy.
bro. You know what's crazy, bro? And it's funny because like, I was just talking about it with one of my cousins because
Uh-huh.
my mom was over there in Mexico. Huh?
Yeah.
So like, I had my mitis, so I was calling her and stuff. Like, hola, mami, ¿cómo estás?
They say it's not a Mexican thing. It's just a Latino thing. Y'all have mamiti.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I was calling her mostly for like work stuff. Like, what time do they get there? Things like that. But then you get caught up because the whole family's there, So you
Yeah.
get caught up talking to the family, todo. And I'm over here on the phone with her, and then my cousin gets on the phone. And she's like, "Hey, wait, it's a girl cousin, by the way, but she
Uh-huh.
talks like super like chilanga, like
Uh-huh.
she's straight up like that. So she's like, "Hey, wait, ¿sí es cierto que viviste acá? La neta?" Like, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Yeah, like yo viví allá, estuve allá 7 años, y eso, and like she's like, "Hey, wait, pero no tienes acento." Like, 'cause they have,
Well, yeah.
they
Well,
have a heavy.
well, at that point, you consider
Chale.
nowadays like when you carry not carry yourself, but like the term would be like when someone asks you, do you feel like you're American? Or do you feel like you're Mexican?
I identify more as like with American, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I grew up here, bro.
That's what I'm saying because you're
This
there for
is
7 years.
what I know.
Yeah.
Like my mom has a dream of going back to Mexico at some point and living out the rest of her life out there.
Yeah.
Right? I don't have that. I wouldn't say. I don't
Actually,
say.
is your mom doing what most people do with the whole terrenos over there, or she's in a bought
Well,
one or bought one, or
No, yeah, we have terrenos over there. Well, but none that we've had to buy.
oh,
My
just
mom
like
has
passed down?
my mom has gifted. They've gifted her terrenos. I have terrenos over there because.
Yeah,
like,
bro, let's get over. Let's move over there. What the hell, dude?
nah.
What the hell are we doing here? It's just expensive over here. Fuck that. Let's save some money and get
You think that, bro, but like over there,
expensive
it's
there,
the
huh?
same shit. Like,
is,
well,
huh?
no, it's not that it's expensive over there. It's just the level of poverty is different.
Oh yeah.
So like, we could live in poverty here, and we're still better off than people over there. The difference with like the amount of money, like intercambio del dinero is where it's like big difference. Think about it, bro. $1 here is what, like 18 pesos over there, like 18 to 20 right now. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like between there. So it's like the value of the money is way different over there. So poverty levels over there is way different. Like, right? Like, so like my grandparents, where they live, they're considered to be some of the people that are like a little bit better off. But because like through family and everything, they've had, aside from the terrenos that they bought, like they have had acreage like passed down to them,
Mm.
right? Over years, bro. Like literally, if it wasn't for that, they wouldn't be able to like own all the land that they own. Pero they still have to live off the land for the most part, right? Like
Okay.
they grow a lot of their own food. They grow my grandparents have maize, they have tomatoes, they have things like that. They grow chickens, like turkeys, like they have horses.
You think you ever live that life, el life del campo, así como like let's say like an actual cowboy?
I think had I lived out there, yes, but because I grew up here in Cali in a city,
Yeah.
like I think it's way different.
Yeah, no, people say all the time because people like have
I
friends.
think I could have.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, there's something to it, bro. Like to me, siempre me llama la atención los animales. So I think because of that, and I've always liked hard labor,
Yeah.
Like, not to toot my own
But
horn,
the,
bro.
but the
Not to
thing,
toot my own horn, but
yeah.
I'm a pretty smart guy.
But you know what's funny? Maybe I'm wrong. Right? But I feel like in Mexico, life is slower.
Well,
So maybe
because
maybe
there's less to worry about, dog.
that's what I'm saying. Because I feel like you say, yeah, you're a hard worker, right? But I feel like even then, no, you wouldn't be that tired because you would go work, but then you can go chill, then go work again. Like
No, it's because
people do their own hours over there.
La vida ya is not just that. No, it depends on where you live.
Well, no, well, I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about the actual like El Campo.
But that's what I'm saying. Even there's people that live in El Campo. Like there's people people from Zacatecas.
Mhm.
Like it's a joke. A lot of people say that like ahí no hay pasto, right? But they tend to have a lot of cows, a lot of horses, a lot of things like that. So one of my old coworkers used to say like, dude, este güey en su familia allá en México le pone lentes verdes a las vacas y a los caballos para que se coman las piedras, so they think it's grass, right? Like that. Obviously, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But it's like it's one of those things where it's just like la vida del campo differs everywhere you go. Like for people from Jalisco, where it's technically supposed to be more like allá es mucho el agave and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, la vida de campo is also like they have a lot of ranches, they have like colonias, little things like that. It's a little bit different than it is even where like vida de campo where my grandparents are at. My grandparents are like in a more rural area. It's mountain instead of like open land, you know. So I just think it differs. Growing up here, bro, like the closest to la vida del campo was Saturdays and Sundays going to play soccer. You know, like that was my vida del campo.
So you're never gonna you never see yourself live over there.
I could, but temporarily.
I
think I would go temporarily. Yeah.
That's what my
like
uncle
maybe
said.
go like a couple months at a time.
Because my uncle's
come
obviously from
back.
Nicaragua. He says like, nah, I would go like he wants to live here like 3 months over there, 3 months. But he's like, actually just live there forever, probably not.
Yeah.
He's like max
and
maybe
that's the
half
thing.
a year.
I wouldn't be able to do it. But in that case, me and Hugo are on the same boat, my brother. We both say the same thing. And it's kind of different too. Like it's just we will go visit, be out there for like let's say 2-3 months, and come back. And
Well, when's your mom planning on making the move? Or she
nah, ya que esté más grande.
talking about
I'm talking
George.
like, my mom, huh?
Talking about George being older or just
No, her
older?
being older.
Oh, gotcha.
Like ya que se retire type shit. Like she wants to go retire and live out there, basically.
But when did she think about retiring, quote unquote? She hadn't thought about it yet.
Well, I don't think she's thought about like a specific age, but I mean, the thing is, like, you got to think about this right now too. Like, my brother has 3 kids, right? They're all young. Like, so she would want to see them get older. Probably the oldest one, Sophia, she's 7. So, she wants to be here for like the quinceañera, todo eso, yeah. So it comes down to just more like, I just think when she's like in her later years, digamos like ya que tenga 75, things like that, she'll probably want to go back. And the one that probably move out there with her is going to be Jorge.
Yeah. I know. Probably. Oh, the retired life. Can you see yourself retired anytime soon? Like, you're like, I want to be.
I'll be the life.
What would be the life? That with some bikinis around? Or you think you're more of a like where it's cold or some Seattle where it's like a lot of wildlife, you know?
You know what? I've always liked Oregon, bro.
Everyone says that.
But
I got to go there.
But I'm like...
It's Seattle, Oregon, right? Yo soy pendejo.
Seattle and Oregon. Seattle's in Washington.
Different.
Oregon is in like the state below Washington.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the?
They're like right across like a bridge from each other though. Like there's certain areas I think like from Portland you could kind of see Seattle if I'm not mistaken, but it's like pretty close by. It's like in like a couple hours difference. I mean like travel distance.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it right now. Like, what the?
But Oregon is very like it's very woodsy, bro.
Bro, yeah, Seattle is in Oregon. I'm a dumbass because I'm like, what? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Seattle's the
in Washington
city. No, it's not.
Seattle's in Washington. It's not in Oregon, bro.
Am I tripping?
You're tripping.
What's this? Capital?
Seattle Seahawks from Washington, the state of Washington.
I thought it was Washington.
Now Washington D.C. There's 2 different Washingtons, Jovany.
Am I retarded?
I'm gonna take you to school right now. Geography.
Seattle.
Washington D.C. is actually in Virginia, I believe, in the state of Virginia.
Seattle is. You're probably seeing a live reaction of me being stupid. What? You're right. Washington. That's crazy. So who's in Oregon?
Crowd, come on, please.
Where's our applause? Hold up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. What the hell? Do I didn't even know that, dude? That's crazy. Okay, so Seattle.
They're still pretty close to each other though. I think it's only like a couple hours difference, like travel wise.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Seattle's genuinely. I think that's why though, because it's so close to Oregon. That's why it's also like always so rainy and like down. But Seattle's also like a city, bro. Oregon, the majority of Oregon is just straight up woods.
That's where Twilight was filmed, right? Supposedly.
For the most part, yeah. Between there and
were you Team Jacob or Team Edward?
I was Team Jacob, bro.
That's crazy, really.
I was a wolf, bro. It's a wolf, bro. It's a wolf, bro. How do you want me to be? How do you want me to be team?
Are you gonna get more tattoos? Yeah, no, you're done already.
No, dude, I want more.
I
want to be blasted, bro.
You want to be like Lil Wayne, have a face tattoo? You wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna do my neck.
You wouldn't do your neck either. I don't believe that either.
I'm gonna do a sacred heart right here on my neck.
You would not do that. Your mom would kill you.
What's mom? She's paying for this shit. She pays for it. She could tell me where.
Yeah, but you know what?
If she pays for every single one of my tattoos, dude, she could tell me where to put them. I don't care.
Hasta en la larga, you put it in your ass.
She tells me put one in your ass and I'll pay for it. You lo pagas, tú lo. I'll
even a tramp stamp, you're not paying for a tramp stamp.
If she pays for a tramp stamp, I'll get a tramp stamp.
That's funny,
bro. Tattoos are expensive, dog. What's she gonna tell me?
That's
like,
fast.
And honestly, bro, like, there's nothing she could tell me.
How many tattoos do you have now?
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So, but when you say blasted, just check your upper body, lower legs.
I want to do this whole arm.
Okay.
Wait, is it 3? Yeah, it's 3.
You have a tramp stamp, don't you?
I want to do this.
Show the camera with your tramp stamp.
I have an Ed Hardy tramp stamp.
That's crazy, dude. Ed Hardy.
I'm just a joke.
He's not joking. I saw it.
It's a joke. It's Ed Hardy underwear. But
dude, one time I went to the beach with them. Don't ever do it. You see a bunch of tramp stamps and shit. Actually,
yeah, from everybody walking around us.
For a while, they did say that they said that for guys, the tribal was the tramp stamp. Then after that, for our era, it was like the lion with the crown. That was the tramp stamp. Or the clock that became a tramp stamp.
The clock.
Roses, people say maybe, but roses.
Well, just, everybody gets roses, bro.
Yeah, but roses is just like a flower.
Yeah,
so you can't really like call it a tramp stamp. But it was definitely a thing for a while. I'm talking like as if I know if I have tattoos and shit.
I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one though. I'm gonna get them.
You have none?
I have one on my back, all the way down.
Edith's name, right?
Edith's name, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I remember seeing that.
Would you ever do that?
Huh? What? Get a girl's name?
Yeah.
I think I would.
But like not your daughter's.
Yeah, no. Like a partner? I think I would.
On your neck?
But yeah.
On your neck?
On my neck.
You're nuts, dude. You're not getting a fucking tattoo of your girl on your neck.
No, this is what
on your neck.
This is what I was gonna say. I would get it. Like if I'm married. Yeah, bro.
On your neck.
Yes, bro.
On your neck.
On my neck. What, you want me to get on my dick?
I mean, if you want to, I guess. That's crazy. Choke on this. That's crazy. No, but for real, you would actually get it on your neck and everything, like her name.
Yeah, I think I would like to do the. Actually, this might be like one of the tramp stamps from like the old days. the lips.
Ah, see that's definitely a tramp stamp. For guys,
that's what I'm saying. For guys,
yeah.
The lips and then with the name under. I think I'll do that.
You would do that?
I think so.
That's love right there, man.
What?
I would applaud you.
Of my wife.
Can I record when you do that?
Yeah, you can do it.
I mean, can I make a vlog out of it?
I'm vlogging myself. By the way, YouTube coming soon.
That's crazy, dude. For real?
No, I think I would.
That's love, though. I think
I would. But that, again, I'm saying it. I would do it.
When you break up with the girl, would you cover it or would you do another name? Or just under it?
Remove it.
You remove.
But no. But this is the thing, bro. This is why I'm saying of my wife, right?
Yeah.
Because I expect to only get married once.
You're one of those people.
I expect to, but I mean, I have my reasons for it. But
you're toxic, but yes,
I expect to only get married once, just once.
What about separated? You'll be separated but still married.
Nah, bro.
Just still married? Not even separated?
If I'm separated, bro, that's it. We're calling it quits, bro.
No, but would you still be married to them? Because I know.
No. I'll go through divorce and everything.
Oh, okay, got you. Because I know people that would say, I'm only getting married once. I only want
to get married once. After that, like I could have a partner, you know? Like I believe it. Obviously, like I don't think like you deserve to be single forever, but
you do.
It's maybe, but no, like I think like if let's say it happened, like say I got married, right, and then down the line got a divorce, whatever. Like, bro, at that point, like, I just wouldn't get married again. I wouldn't remarry.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense. Like, there's some people. I know some people that are like, oh, if you marry somebody, por la corte, just through court, civil, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to redo it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. I disagree, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's the easiest way. That's like the easiest way to like be able to do that, obviously, because through civil it doesn't really affect it. But when I say I only want to get married once, I mean like through church.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I think that's the
Well,
thing that means more. To me.
even then, I think legally in the church world, like when I'm saying legally, but when I'm saying to their rules, you could only get married once.
That's what I'm saying.
So either
way,
way,
but there's people, bro. You could go and get that old marriage abolished
through the church.
Through the church. If you go through church, you tell them, hey, you know, this.
I've never heard
that.
I thought in the church you can only get married once, and that's it.
You could. That's the general idea.
Yeah.
But if you go to the church and you,
then I heard only if they die.
No, and you
because
give
dead to his part.
No, and you give a good enough reason, they could abolish it. They expunge it from like the record of you being married. Look it up, dude.
But what's a good enough reason? Because but hold up, so like cheating wouldn't be a good enough reason. That's a fact.
I think it's like adultery, things like that. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, bro. There's reasons that you could legit go and get it. Obviously, if your partner dies, I mean, I think that's one of the main.
Yeah, no, that one for sure you could.
But I'm saying like aparte de eso, like yeah, dude, you could go get it. Like it takes a lot. They don't just go and grant it to everybody, you know. But you definitely could, like, you could go and submit paperwork to get it done.
So they're saying two ways. Yes, you can get married more than once in a Catholic church, but only if a period marriage bond has been dissolved by the death, which is obviously the death part of the spouse, or declared null annulled by a church tribal. But I'm like, how do you get it annulled though?
You have to go to the church. You have to go to the church. You present your reasoning as to why, and they decide whether okay, we're gonna annul it or we're not gonna do it.
Okay, because honestly, how to? Oh, wait, Edith, I'm not doing this for purposes. This is just for research purposes. Research purchase.
Research.
How to get a Roman Catholic.
With that right now, he's gonna say, "I just found my way out." No, but realistically, yeah, bro, I would get a tattoo of like my wife, wife. Make that very.
What about you? What about just like a girlfriend or girl person you're living with? Or
something? Name? I don't know.
Well, what about a cute like you share something? Let's say like
oh no yeah.
Like she has the sun, you have the moon, or like
like matching tattoos.
Yeah,
bro, I'll do that with you, dude. Remember the tramp stamp we were talking about getting?
That's crazy. I never once said that.
Dude, he said he was gonna put the arrow and I was gonna put insert
in here. Well, no, it just says like, oh, you have to give a reason, but I don't know what type of reason you can give. But.
Yeah, it's just you have to bring your reasonings and then just they decide. Whether
I would assume like abuse would be probably a good one,
that's what I'm saying. It's like adultery,
and like a good one. I'm saying a good reason. Put that in, like
abuse. But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like it has to be like a good enough reason, something that they'll like look over, you know. But anybody could present it, like present a reason for it, and then they decide whether they want to annul it or not. The only thing is, I'm not sure. I heard this one time. I don't know if it's like how true it is or not. But I think you have to do it from like the church where you got married. I think that's where you have to start the process from. And I think sometimes like you might have to go to like the El Padre that married you. Mm-hmm. I don't know how true that is, but you know, that's just things that I've heard about when it comes to that.
Would you want a big wedding?
I
think I've only asked women this on the podcast. So I'm asking a guy now. Would you want a big wedding?
I mean, to me, it would like.
To me, our love is big. You're like a Japanese sash. That's how you get them.
To me, I don't know if it would like a big wedding would really matter, bro. Because to be honest, I'm gonna be shit faced. I'm not gonna remember it.
Are you planning on getting fucked up on your wedding,
bro? You can't go to a Mexican wedding and the groom not get fucked up.
But the thing is, the problem there is like it's not like you want to drink. People force you to drink. Like, I'm not gonna get drink. Yeah,
so that's what I'm saying. Is I'm gonna be shit faced. Like I'm not gonna remember the majority of it. Like I'm gonna remember the important parts. You know, seeing her come down the altar, like and be crying.
Oh, there you go. That's a good question.
All that.
Would you judge your girl if she's not judging on what she's walking down?
Hey, what?
Like let's say she's walking down the aisle, and she's not crying. Would you judge her?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, facts.
Call the whole shit off.
Same. Yep.
I'll call the whole thing.
Same.
I'm gonna be crying. You gotta be crying.
Dude. Well, I don't know if I'd be crying.
I know. Like,
would I be crying? That's a good question.
I'm a hard ass. 100% agree. And I'll say that shit wide open, like out in the open right now. I'm a hard ass. Like I tend to be really good at holding back my emotions when other people need me to be there for them, things like that. But I know for a fact there's a couple situations where I know for a fact I'm gonna cry. The birth of my kids, I will cry. I know that.
When you get married,
when I see my bride coming down the aisle, I'm gonna cry.
You start crying on todo,
bro. Not, like I don't know if con todo, but like for sure, yeah, like and then like seeing the.
That's the worst. When you cry like that, when you can't
hold it. Yeah, you can't even hold it.
Losing breath. That's the worst.
100%, bro. 100%.
Okay, so that one, your birth of your kids. What's another one? That's it.
No, I think like losing my parents. And both. Like not even
one over the other.
One or the other is like losing both. Something happened to my brothers.
You ever getting kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, didn't cry though.
You didn't cry?
I didn't cry.
That's crazy.
Didn't cry.
That sure
I was in the ground for a while, but like, didn't cry.
Who hit you? Was it a girl?
Actually,
or was it a ball?
I take it back. No, I take it back. I didn't get kicked in the nuts, but the most recent time that it happened to me, bro, it brought a tear to my eye.
I'm telling you,
it brought
that shit hurt,
dude. And I was down for like, I want to say like 10
Why
minutes.
Does it always hurt your stomach first, and then it goes like higher and higher and higher? And
dude,
higher.
I felt my balls.
Yeah, facts. Dude.
Like I legit felt my balls in my throat.
You got teabagged by your own balls?
Dude, I got teabagged by my own balls.
That's crazy.
I could have reached in and like, pulled them out.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I think I would cry in that situation. You don't think you would cry?
Kids, yes.
Eat it, red flag.
Walking down the aisle, maybe. I don't know. I don't think
Bro,
so.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're more emotional than I am. I think you would cry. Seeing
you know what's funny?
I
disagree with that. See, this is the funny thing. You said the whole hard ass thing. No, the thing with me is like, if I need to cry, I'll cry. I've always said that. I don't mind. If I get music,
I think there's situations, bro, where you can't hold it. And I know those
True,
situations.
but that's what I'm saying. But
that's gonna be one of those situations.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't think am I an emotional person?
I think you might start crying because you're gonna be like, "Fuck, this is the end of my life." Like, am I really?
That's crazy. First of all, this is mentality you have me going into a marriage. You just know that you're set up for failure. You just know that you're set up for
the
failure.
what?
If that's your mentality going into it, you just know that marriage is set up for failure.
That's it was a joke, by the way.
That's crazy.
I mean, come for me. I don't go fuck. But it was a joke. Like he knows it was a joke, so that's all that matters to me.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's one of those situations that's gonna be like for sure. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's kind of crazy though.
I think I can see you crying.
I don't know if I would cry there.
You know who I can't see crying if he was to get married in this situation?
Josue.
Yeah, 100%.
Funny how you just at the same time, huh?
Yeah, same exact time.
That's Josue.
Love you, bro.
Yeah,
I can't like
with his kids. Yes, I would see it.
I see that, but I'm saying like with
at the marriage, like
the bride coming down the aisle, I don't see him.
I don't really see myself crying. I mean, maybe I do, but I always say if it comes to me, I would let it. I'm not gonna be like trying to fight it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't like in that situation. I know it's gonna come. And I wouldn't be able to stop it either. Like I would just let it happen.
Yeah.
Too.
Are you gonna have doves flying? You know,
nah,
say that all the time.
Nah.
O vas a tener una banda.
I want them. Yeah, eso sí.
Un tamborazo in the back.
Yeah.
Actually, good question. So you would have a Mexican wedding more than American?
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%.
Con banda y todo.
Dude.
When you're walking into,
voy a salir vestido de charro, everything, bro.
I don't think I've ever seen you. No, you did do that with Jonathan. But like before, I don't think I've ever seen you. It's been a while. You never been that type of Mexican though. Que se pone like la tejana and everything.
No, I've worn them, bro.
No, I've seen you wearing them.
I've had tejanas and everything.
But that's not like your style.
Well, it's because that's the thing, bro. You know, we grow up in the San Fernando Valley, like around.
You can't even say there's not a Mexicans over here.
Yeah, not around the time when we were growing up here.
That's true too.
When I was growing, bro, I grew up in San Fernando, Pacoima, and Silmar. Trust me, you could find rancheros and things like that, like in those areas.
Yeah.
But it's very like, bro, Silmar right here. The majority of it is like ranchos, you know, and things like that.
Dude, I feel like I'm in Mexico when I go to like you go down Polk or something. You always see fucking like people like horses and everything. Yeah, facts.
So like you could definitely find them.
Yeah, but we were younger. That wasn't.
I didn't get to Silmar, like to this area of Silmar until like later in my life. That's growing up, bro. I grew up in San Fernando, bro. I grew up like during the time when like polos and everything was still very much a thing.
I grew up in Pacoima, so you know what that was.
Oh, me too.
Bang, bang.
Me too.
Yeah.
Bro, I went to
Pacoima versus fucking Sanford.
I went to Pacoima Elementary School, and then I went to McLean Middle.
Oh, so that's your got it.
So, dude, trust me, when I say I grew up with the Project Boys, I grew up with Van Nuys Boys, I grew up like, well, not with them, you know, but in that area.
Well, no, for sure. I mean, even when like I've had Eric on the podcast before. He's gonna come back, by the way. But I have a bunch of the podcast all the time. What's another podcast? I used to play soccer all the time. I learned from the projects.
Bro,
To the point where like
I still
the field was here. The game was like in 10 minutes, and all the kids would just like come out
out of their apartments.
Yeah, go play.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that was like.
I mean, dude, I still know some people that like still live there, bro. Like, you know, like
it's not a good thing. That's not a good thing though. But that's an argument for another day.
It's a whole different argument. But I'm saying like, but it's just kind of one of those things that just, you know, I stand, dude. I know people that like two of my best friends, bro, the twins. Like, I know there were certain areas.
Oh, eso y puta no se tan huevo para esa verga o para hacer una.
Oh no, that's not. You're thinking about. You're thinking about the other twins. I'm talking about the Calvillo twins.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Them like completely out of the life, completely, bro.
Yeah,
but like the
other ones not out of the life. Eso y puta no se tan huevo para.
Well, no. The other two, they would all fight, bro. Because I mean, you had to, bro. You can't grow up in that area now.
No. But I'm saying the other ones. You remember that whole story? We can't say that story. Well, we could say that story, I guess. Like when they did the drive-by and then like.
Trying to go after? Yeah.
Most people trying to duck and just protect. No, them fools decided then, okay, now we're going to shoot back. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's a different stop. But no, but what I'm talking about, like, estos dos.
Yeah, these
like,
two, yeah.
They, there were certain areas, because they went to McClellan Elementary. They went to McClellan Middle. Dude, I've known them since just about the same amount of time I've known Brian. I've known them, right? There was, once we graduated from elementary school.
Yeah.
There was certain areas where they couldn't, like there were streets where they couldn't go past that block anymore because of who they were affiliated to.
Yeah.
Like they were affiliated, but the people they knew were affiliated to, they had a green light too.
Bro, I remember, I'm pretty sure because like you said, we grew up at different times, not the way it is now. I remember there was a certain thing. If you weren't with the right person, you would have to fight just to get to the other block.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you know, most of the time because I was cool with them.
Luckily,
we could just pass. But if not, they would make you legit get down.
Same, bro. Luckily, I had some good people in like that. Well, some people that were like had their own issues and their own affiliations that I could legit say had my best interests at heart and would legit tell me like, hey, you know what, dude, like, don't get involved in the life. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially because there was a good time, bro. Like I was doing some stupid shit, bro. I could have legit ended up like going that route instead. And because I had some people that were like very much a part of the life and things like that, they were just like, you know what, dude, this is not for you. You know? Like one of them legit told me, like, tú tienes más mente para hacer otras cosas que andar en esa vida. So thankfully for that. And one of them actually pushed me back towards like soccer, bro. Because like when I got to high school, like I stopped playing club soccer when I was 15, and for that year only. But I stopped because, you know, everything that was going on with my family and things like that. So I stopped playing for a while altogether. And that guy actually is the one that was like, "Do you need to get back on the field?" He's like, that could take you somewhere, you know? And it did. It just took me away from that life. Like, it just brought me back to actually getting my grades back in like where they're supposed to be and things like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't really chase like that dream when you don't have other things like legally backing you up.
Yeah.
The camera is about to stop recording because it's too hot.
That's fine. It's okay. We're gonna wrap it up.
Take a break.
No, we're gonna wrap it up either ways. Just finish your story, then we'll wrap it up.
But yeah, I mean that's mainly the thing, bro. You see a lot of people grow up in different ways, you know.
Yeah. I always tell my parents now that we get older talk about that. It's crazy how like you're sometimes like 1-2 decisions from going your life being completely different.
Yeah,
completely different. That kind of ties back to the beginning of the conversation we had about your new perspective on life. But like I told you on the phone, I'll tell you here is just whatever you're feeling, do it. You know, if you feel like you have to hit somebody up, do it. I know you told me earlier you're gonna go see your friend. You haven't seen a while, go watch him play. You know, all those things you probably felt like
he doesn't even know, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I just know that the kid is playing right here
Good.
down the street.
And things that you're always be like, you know what, I'll do it next week. Because that's what you always think, right? I'll hit him up another week, or I'm gonna go hang out, this and that. Those things, just do them. You know. And thank you for coming back, and I hope you had fun. I feel like you did better this time. You had more fun this time. You were more relaxed.
Well, bro, it's because at this time we didn't really have. We just talked. We were just talking.
That's what I'm saying.
Conversation. I mean, it's always like that though.
Yeah,
I didn't have more fun this time.
You felt more.
It's more. Not even just that, bro. It's just. I mean, it's just normal now. You know.
Yeah.
Like.
Because I felt before you felt more tense.
The camera loves me. You know?
That's true.
Like,
loves me too.
You know, all the crowd we have here, dude. They've been so amazing, bro. Like,
all right, pues we'll see you guys another day, another episode. This is episode 50 of the Jovany Ventura Show. You already know. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you. You're gonna see this episode soon too, so don't worry about it.
yeah. Let's do it.
All right, pues. Bye, guys.
Later, guys.